Hey guys, BTV here, and before I start my trick today, I just want to make a small announcement that on every card video starting now, I'll be putting a couple links in the description of cool card videos that I've recently seen and that I think that other people should check out. So find it right there in the description. So now let's get on to the trick. It's a beginner card trick, self-working, and it's called cut. So the spectator can cut the deck in half. Let's say right there. That works. And then they can choose either pile. Let's say they choose this one. If they can memorize this card, it's the 7 of diamonds. We'll put it right back in the deck. And now I'm just going to deal the cards out into 4 piles. This is a little time consuming, but I don't mind. Alright, so now the spectator needs to come to work. If they could look through each of the piles and find their card. Don't tell me what it is, but just find it. It's not in there. Okay. Never mind. Not in there either. So it must be in here. Okay, so of course I don't know what this card is, but there is the 7 of diamonds. So these cards are out. And once again, let's deal down the remaining cards. Well, that's kind of weird. I mean, all the piles have 3. This one has 4 cards, so let's just throw this out. You know, I'm kind of just making this my own trick right now because I can't really remember how it goes, but I have this impulse to take out, I hate sandwiches, and this kind of reminds me of a sandwich, how cards are sandwiching each other. Sorry, it's just a little thing I have to do. Sandwiches are disgusting. So spectator could take out the top and bottom cards on each pile if they want to, but so here we're left with 3. Okay, sandwich again. Sorry, this is something I need to do. And now we're left with 1 card. Wouldn't it be surprising if that 1 card left in the deck was your card, the 7 of diamonds. So it was a self-working card trick, as you can see. It's not my favorite, but it's a good one to know because it's impromptu and self-working. So that's how it's done. So the only tough thing about this card trick is cutting the deck exactly in half. It doesn't have to be too right in the middle, but either you need to cut to the 26th, the 27th, or the 28th card. So you really have to do it by eye. And 1 more card over there. Alright, that looks basically even. So this one actually looks like it has 1 more card on top, so they just pick that card up. Okay, look at that, it's the 7 of diamonds again. So you're putting it back. That goes on top. That's a nice effect, just being able to put the card right back where it came from, and then deal down the cards. Anyway, a quick note about dealing the cards down. This table space isn't big enough for me to actually deal it out in 4 rows, so come up with your own clever patterns, just like this. And back to the card trick. I actually don't call this the cut card trick. I call it the sandwich trick because when I first performed it, I really didn't have a story to go along with it. It's a self-working card trick. It's really not that entertaining. So I go every time I have that sandwich of cards there, I just say I have the impulse to take off the 2 pieces of bread or whatever. So here's the only kind of sad part, that the spectator has to go through the deck and look for their card. And the most important thing is that, there it is right there, that you don't disturb the order. So they don't, let's say their card was in here, they can't go and be like this. They can't cut it, they can't shuffle it. So what I suggest doing is spreading out the cards for them. Maybe doing like a one-handed fan and just say, is your card in there? Try not to look at it because, you know, spectators are always pretty suspicious. But Then you deal them out into the 4 piles again. And you need to be speedy with this because it gets boring. And then just point out that you deal down 4 cards here, but all these have 3. So say, all right, let's just trash this. That's actually one of my favorite lines, just saying, let's get rid of this. So then you're left with the 3 here. And theirs will be in the middle pile. If I were to deal it out like this, it would be in the middle pile, the middle card. So you say, all right, will you please, this is hands-on for the spectator, they take off these sandwiching cards, or if they don't speak magician's language, the top and bottom cards of each selection. And as you're telling them about how you hate sandwiches, whatever, you're stacking up these cards like this, putting their card right in the middle. Just like that, and then you come and you realize, oh, okay, there's 1 card in there, you mind doing this for me? And then, you just canceled out 51 cards from the deck, and the 1 card left was their card, the 7 of diamonds. So that was the trick. Don't forget to check in the description for cool videos, cool card trick channels, and I'll see you guys in the next video.